Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Alyssa, and for today's video, I'm going to be doing a little Influenster VoxBox unboxing as well as a try-on. So I really hope that you guys are excited, and if you would like to see what I got in this box, then let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, you guys, jumping into the video. Now, before I actually get into unboxing this VoxBox with you guys, I do just want to touch on what Influenster is in case you do not know, and you're like, girl, how are you receiving free goodies and how can I also receive free goodies to test out? So I want to let you guys know what's up. First things first though, you should know this video is not sponsored. They have no idea who I am. They have no idea I'm filming this. And even with this particular VoxBox campaign, I am not required to film a YouTube video on it. I just do them because every now and then I think it's fun. I like to share them with you guys what I get and then also talk about Influencer in case you are someone who has not heard of it, because it actually took me a while to hear about Influencer myself. So Influencer is a free app that you can download on your phone, and it's entirely based on reviews. And the whole premise of it is leaving reviews on different products, and it's not just about makeup. It's homeware, food, things for your kids, things for pets, hair care, skin care, anything like that, and you just leave reviews on all these products, and Influencer itself then sends you things to try out so you can leave reviews on those and you can tell other people about them, etc., etc. So if you're interested in Influencer, after you download the app, you start by building your profile, and you do this by leaving reviews on things that you use in your everyday life. Again, this can be a multitude of things from makeup, hair care, skin care, kids, pets, things like that. You guys get it. And then what they also have you do is interact with other Influencer users, and you do this by asking questions and then they will respond to your questions, or you can also answer other people's questions, and most of the time you get directed to questions on products that you've already reviewed, so it's really easy to answer their questions and leave a little bit of feedback. The key to receiving VoxBoxes on Influencer is being active on the app. I cannot stress this enough. The more active that you are on the app, the more reviews that you leave, the more questions you ask or answer, the more likely you are to get selected to receive VoxBoxes. So you're like, okay, Alyssa, I've downloaded the app, I'm being active, how am I going to receive a VoxBox? Well, if you get put on a list to receive a VoxBox, they will send you an email with a survey. This survey is typically timed, so you do want to make sure that you are checking your emails frequently. If you are someone that does not check your emails frequently, probably don't do this, but you receive an email letting you know that you are on a short list for a specific VoxBox. They won't tell you what it is, and you will take a survey like I said. The surveys range each time I take them. Sometimes they're longer, sometimes they're shorter. It just kind of depends. Most of the time it asks me, you know, do I have kids? Because obviously they're not going to send me child-related stuff if I don't have children, because that would do nobody no good. Like if you have pets, what kind of beauty trends you follow, since I do a lot of beauty reviews, and all sorts of things like that, like what your skin type is, what your hair type is, etc., etc., etc. So they know what kind of products to send you that you're actually going to want to test out. The surveys can feel lengthy. Make sure that you do complete them, and at the end of the survey, they will tell you, hey, based on these answers, we think you are a good fit for a certain number of VoxBoxes. Most of the time in my past surveys, I've been eligible for probably 8 or so VoxBoxes, and what they do is they have you opt in or out to receive these VoxBoxes. This is very key here, because what they do is they call these your campaigns. So for example, this is my Rimmel London campaign. You must be very, very, very careful when opting in or out of VoxBoxes. Opting out of a VoxBox does not hurt your eligibility to receive them in the future. What will hurt your eligibility is if you opt into a VoxBox and then you don't complete the entire campaign. So what they'll do is, like I said, they'll list all the ones that you're eligible for, and it'll tell you what you're required to do after you receive the product and test it out. It can be anything from posting on Instagram to leaving a review just on the Influencer app, but you can also be required to leave reviews on the brands page, on Ulta, Sephora, many sorts of things. So you want to make sure that, one, you actually want to receive the product that they're talking about. Most of the time it just tells you the brand name, so you're not exactly sure exactly what you're going to get, but so make sure that you actually want to receive the product. For example, if I know that it's a hair care brand, I typically opt out because my hair is very finicky and I have no need to try hair care products, so I typically opt out of those. But if it's a makeup brand, depending on what the other requirements are, I will opt in. I typically don't opt into anything that makes me write reviews on the actual brand's website just because I don't have an account there, so it takes a bit more work. But you can do anything you're comfortable with, but you have to make sure that if you're opting in, you're going to complete the entire campaign. If you receive a VoxBox and you don't complete the entire campaign in the time allotted, you will no longer be eligible to receive them in the future. And I think that is like period for like eternity. Like that's it, you're done. So you want to make sure that you're opting into things that you're actually willing to try and willing to do the campaign on, and they are very upfront, like I said in the little description, what you're going to be required to do. So for example, in my VoxBox that I received today, I am required to leave a review on Influenster and post a photo on my Instagram as well as my Instagram stories. Once I do all three of those and have it loaded into the app, I am good to go. I will be completed. It checks it all off, and that means that I can still receive VoxBoxes in the future. So again, I'm going to reiterate here, you must make sure that you will complete the campaign, because if you don't do it, you won't get VoxBoxes anymore in the future. So once you've been selected to receive a VoxBox, and let me go ahead and tell you here, you will not receive a VoxBox every time you take a survey. I have probably taken about 15 to 20 surveys and I've only received 4 VoxBoxes. Now do not get me wrong, receiving anything is better than receiving nothing, but you won't get one every time you do it. And the key to that as well is, again, checking your email constantly, because the earlier you complete the survey, the more likely you're going to be put on the list to actually receive a box. It's all very time-based because they only make a limited number of each thing to send out to people. You then get your box in the mail, you try out the products. Typically your campaign lasts for about a month or so you have plenty of time to test it out based on what it is, as well as complete all the campaign requirements. And that is as easy as it is. Everything you do goes through the app. So for example, when I post my photo on Instagram, I just go into the app, go to my Instagram page, it knows that I've done it, it takes a screenshot, and then that is it. And the more you complete, the more likely you will get VoxBoxes in the future. So I know that may be a little confusing. That's pretty much Influencer in a nutshell. And so if you have any questions, if you're like, girl, you completely lost me, or if you're like, I've just started but I'm not completely understanding what I'm doing, leave your questions down in the comment section below. I will definitely do my best to answer them for you, because I know that's a lot of information at once, just in your face. But I wanted just a quick rundown of the entire process in case you guys are curious, to show you that it's not that hard. It actually is easy. But again, any questions you have, leave them down below. If I don't know the answer, I will do my best to find it for you. I definitely want to help you guys out. But anyways, now that I have rambled about Influencer, let's get into my VoxBox. So this is what my box looks like this time. It just says Rimmel London on the top and Influencer on the front flap. They can be different each time. Influencer ones are typically black and white, but I have had other ones with like specific brand logos and things on them, so it just kind of depends on the product that you're receiving. When you open it up, most of the time they all come with a card like this, and it pretty much tells you about the product. This literally just says these are the Rimmel London Stay Glossy High Shine Lip Gloss. They have 6 hours of color and shine, and I guess there are 14 new shades in their line. So I ended up getting 3 different glosses from them, which is really exciting. Again, I have received a box where I've only gotten one product before, but every other box that I've gotten has multiple things in it, which is really, really exciting to me for some reason. Many of you guys know I am obsessed with gloss right now, so I was really excited to receive these, and I've never tried a Rimmel London gloss, so I'm pumped. So here are the ones that I received. This is a clear gloss in the shade Seduce Me. This one is like, I don't even know, like super white and glittery. It's called Hello There, like Halo There. And then this one over here is called Down to Gloss, and it's like a really peachy kind of nudie looking gloss. It looks really, really pretty. I'm excited to try them out, and this one gets me hyped because I love my Fenty clear gloss, and you guys see that like good bubble in there? Can you see? Ugh, you know a gloss is good if it's got like a bubble in there. At least that's what it means to me. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and zoom you guys in. I'm going to take off the lip product I'm wearing now so we can swatch all of these on my lips. So here we go. The first thing I'm going to start off with is actually just the clear gloss and kind of work my way up to the like darker ones because I just don't know how they're going to be. And so I'm hoping that these are going to be like not sticky, really shiny. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. So again, this is the gloss in the shade Seduce Me. It smells a little like sunscreen. Kind of tastes like sunscreen too. I don't hate the little applicator. It's not very bendy, like if you can see, it's like taking a lot of work for me to do it, so I feel like it's a little big for what it is. But it's definitely not sticky. I feel like it has a pretty decent shine to it. Like, it definitely doesn't look bad. I think I'm really not jamming with it as much because I don't have any lip product underneath. Typically, if I wear a clear gloss, I'm amping up a lip color, but I don't hate it. It definitely smells and kind of tastes like sunscreen, which isn't necessarily a bad thing per se. It just depends on what you're comfortable with, but yeah. It does feel pretty dang, I spit. It does feel pretty dang hydrating though, so. Moving on to the next one, I'm gonna do the Hello There. So it looks like this like semi-clear, but it looks like it's got like pinky, purple, bluey reflex in it. I'm interested to see how this goes. I will say that the more I hold this little container, I do like it. It feels pretty solid, and I do like the little top up here. Like, it's a nice packaging, and I will say it's quite compact. It looks like it would easily fit in my drawers and easy to kind of throw in your purse or little handbag. So we're gonna have, oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this shade I'm gonna say is not good on its own. I would never wear it just on my natural lip. I think this is a good transformer shade, or like a lip topper, if you will. I think this would look ridiculous as we like come closer to Halloween, like over like a black lip. Oh girl, that would look so pretty. Now I would only wear it for looks like that. I wouldn't put this on to go like bebopping around town or anything. This just isn't it, but it still does have a nice shine. Same, really non-sticky. This almost feels like a heavier chapstick. So if I'm comparing it to like my favorite lip gloss, which is the Fenty Beauty glosses, these are really thick. They're not goopy, but they're definitely thick and they feel really glossy. They've got a lot of shine to them. These have a texture more of like a thicker chapstick or lip balm, so they don't feel really like glossy to me per se, but they do have a really, really pretty shine to them. Like, I will give them that. Like, it's reflective too. This shade is really, really interesting. It's not one that I would use all the time. I wouldn't just pop it in my bag to go about my business, but for what it is, which I assume would be more of a topper, it's not bad. The longer I wear it, the more I don't hate it. So definitely not my favorite, I can go ahead and tell you that, but I think if you're using it for a specific purpose, it can really get you there. All right, last but not least, we're going in with the more neutrally peachy pinky one. And again, this is in the shade Down to Gloss. Oh, that's nice. So I still don't like the applicator on these. The more I use it, the more it kind of irritates me a little bit. It's not bad. I mean, again, it's a drugstore product, but because it's like squared at the top, it's not as easy to like form to my lips. It's just a little bit different. You can get the product on there. Obviously, I have it on, but it is a little bit more annoying to use versus like my Fenty glosses, again, because those are my favorite and they have a rounded applicator tip. But aside from that, I love this color. I think this is the most wearable for me. I know I said the clear one, but I wear this over stuff, not just on my naked lips. So as far as like something I would just toss in my purse to like go on and have with me whenever, it would definitely be this color. It's very, very flattering. Again, it's got that really nice shine to it. I think based on the like light shimmer shades in here, it definitely kind of amped up my natural lip color. So it looks like I possibly could have a little bit of something going on, but like I don't. So I really do like that. These are very hydrating. The more I wear it, like the more comfortable it feels. And so I think if you had dry lips, you would really like these, especially for the price. And I'm not exactly sure how much they cost on their own, so I will write it up on the screen because I didn't look that up. I should have done that before I started filming, but I definitely think they can't be as expensive as the Fenty ones, obviously. And so I like the way that these feel. Anyways, you guys, that wraps up this video of me testing out the Rimmel Stay Glossy glosses that I got in my VoxBox this time. Again, I'm really excited about having received these because I've really been into glosses, and I really do think that if you have drier lips that you would really like these. I definitely would say, you know, more of these than this one, but I think these were so nice. I'm excited to see how much they cost, see the other shades in their line, but I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video. If you have tried these glosses already, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. And again, don't forget, if you have any questions on the way Influenster works, please let me know those down below as well, and I'll definitely try and help you out. I really hope that you enjoyed watching today's video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday, and if you hit that notification bell, you will never miss an upload from me. Last but not least, you can also come follow your girl on Instagram at AlyssaNPope, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!